Carly's in the studio from the Ski Run Boat Company. Good morning.
Good morning.
God, we're just talking. How long have you been here in Tahoe?
My whole life.
Your whole life.
Born
Okay,
and
grew
raised.
up here, been here. Have you ever seen it this bad?
No.
The smoke?
I haven't. No.
It-
Even with our Angora fire, I feel like the fire was bad, obviously, but the smoke didn't seem like it just.
And I was I was saying the same thing. I remember there was one day it seemed like we closed businesses because of air quality, not fire, but this seems worse.
It's terrible.
And what's really interesting is you're telling me yesterday sending people out on the lake, because yesterday was supposed to be our day. You know, kind of like the rain stopped and the winds weren't supposed to pick up. Sent people out on the lake.
No, they can't find
It's so easy to find. It's so easy to navigate on the lake, but when you can't see, when the visibility's that, people got lost.
We have little pictures that we show people. You're supposed to come to Heavenly. We have our channel. It's 1,000 feet. And they got lost.
Those references are gone.
There's a couple references, and obviously you can see the mountain range no matter where you're at, and they just couldn't.
But you
couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it.
You couldn't see it.
So what were you doing for a solution, or today if somebody wants to go out, because it wasn't a big deal, right? But it just was kind of a unique situation.
A different situation. You know, honestly, yesterday we had said if you have a GPS on your phone, if you have a compass, things like that. That would pretty much be the only solution I can think of. If you can't see where you're supposed to come back to,
that's crazy.
You're going to have some issues. And even people that, work for boat companies have said, we've been lost in smoke before. It's just not a good idea to go out. But hopefully it'll clear up and we'll get to go out.
It's funny what it does to your references, because, I mean, I've had that in the mountains before, too, like where, you have these references. Oh, there's that tree, there's that mountain. I remember I go towards it. But when your references get down to less than a half a mile or so, and you're on the water, there is no reference. It's like water everywhere.
Right. We had people ask, well, how do you see Emerald Bay? Well, there's this mountain range that you're kind of looking for.
Yeah, how do you really tell them? It's really unique. It's really interesting. So I mean, you can still go out in a boat, like you said.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can get the GPS, use the compass, whatever. But certainly going out like on a jet ski is just staying closer to shore is an option.
Shouldn't be a problem there. Kayaking and all sorts of other activities that we have, the canoes, the water bikes, all those great things you can still do. And
cool.
It kind of adds a nice little effect too, if you think about it.
I always ask when employees come in, how is it working for Captain Ron?
I love it. It's so much fun.
Everybody says this about the guy.
So much fun. Oh my gosh.
You can't find a person in this town to say a bad thing about Captain Ron.
He's just so much fun. He cares. He knows your life story, even if you've worked there for a day or two.
Yeah, true.
He has nicknames for everybody. He brings us food. I mean, this, as far as summer jobs go, this is number one.
And it's so funny too, because I always say this, Carly. I'm like, all these people come to town. They come to visit. They don't. They don't know. They want to rent a boat wherever. I'm always like, get a boat from Captain Ron. Just know that this guy is a really nice person in our community. Has a wonderful family that he spends time with on a daily basis. I mean, when you give your money to, it costs a few $100 to rent a boat. It's nice to know that it's going to somebody who's good,
who's there too. He's constant. He has his little desk there, and people come in and they say, "Oh my gosh, that's the owner."
You're the guy, huh? You're the guy. Owns it. You have like 90 some boats or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think total combined is
cool.
Close to 90.
So you grew up in town. Did you do that classic thing where you had to leave to find out how good it was to come back?
I did.
Where'd you go?
I lived in Brazil for a little while actually, and I've been.
Was it a boy? Did a boy take you there?
Kinda.
It
always is.
It's always a boy or it's always a girl, isn't it? So you went there and that was great. I'm sure.
It was great, phenomenal, loved it, but there was just something about Tahoe that just, I don't know, there's nothing like it. We've got all sorts of great activities, summer, winter, just it's phenomenal. So you can't beat it.
Yeah, nice to have you in here talking about Ski Run Boat Company. Keep up the good work. Say Captain Ron, tell him we said hi.
I will. Thank you.
He calls in every morning, but it always is nice for people to hear that directly from anybody who knows him, any employee.
Exactly.
Carly from Ski Run Boat Company. We'll be back.
Thank you.